Fala rapaziada, como é que estão? Tudo certo? Bem-vindos a mais um dia, boa quinta, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, boa pra você que está me assistindo hoje. Trazendo, depois de uma semana, a parte 11 de Alan Wake, que pelo que eu vi, o jogo deve ter o que? Umas 12 horas de gameplay, a média, né, que eles falam. E 10 partes, cada um 30 minutos, dá 300 minutos, né? Ai. Eu acho que a gente vai demorar mais um pouco ainda, tá ligado? Foda, tá ligado? Foda. Ai. Mas é isso, tô aqui hoje trazendo pra vocês de dia. Vocês podem ver aqui, ó, o clarão aqui, ó. Então, abri minha janela hoje, eu não vivo numa caverna, tá, pessoal? Eu tenho eu tenho acesso à luz do dia. E, sem mais delongas, eu não lembro de onde a gente parou. Tá, lembrei. A gente tinha chegado nessa casa que tinha um monte de coisa. Ah, é isso aí, ó. Nossa, que resumo foda, mano. Devia botar no começo do vídeo, mano. Vamos ver. Eu lembro que aqui é isso aqui, ó. Isso aqui que eu lembrava, ó. Tem um monte de... Ô, pessoal, calma aí. Tem um monte de coisa escrito, Tom, e os caras, eu sinto sua falta. Eu não lembro quem é essa pessoa. Oh, meu Deus, tá... Pronto. Uma lagadinha às vezes. Assim, cara, pode vir quem quiser, mano. Esse rifle de caça aqui, eu vou destruir todo mundo, mano. De escopeta... escopeta eu não tenho mais. Sinalizador... recebi feedbacks de alguns viewers meus reclamando que eu não uso as coisas, né? Então eu vou começar a usar agora sem dó também. Eu guardo muito... realmente guardo, foda. Tem essa mania de levar pra depois e o depois não existe, né? Mano, tem a cara que essa porra vai quebrar, mano, e eu vou... ó. Isso aqui vai quebrar, eu vou cair, vai ter um monte de bicho lá embaixo. Uau! Acende! Ah! Pronto. Só tomar na cabeça, hein, brother? Só pode ficar ligado. Chumba. Pode vir, maluco. Aí, ó. Block. Porra, vai tomar no cu, mano. Tem mais um safado aqui, ó. Head num, head no outro aí, ó. Ai, meu Deus. Nossa, obrigado, Joey. Nossa, agora esse espirro foi foda. Meu Deus. É engraçado que toda vez que eu... A munição de revólver. Verdade. Vou usar minha munição de revólver agora que eu gastei muito. É engraçado que quando eu espirro, meu gato tá aqui do lado, ele mia. Faz um miado, tipo, bem diferente do que o normal. Eu não sei se ele tá mandando eu calar a boca, que ele tá dormindo e eu acordo ele, ou se ele realmente tá me dando saúde, tá ligado? Fofo. Eu vou escolher a segunda, né? Ai. A gente tem que atravessar as ruínas da montanha, é o que a gente tá fazendo agora já, né? Isso aí. Atravessemos. Vá, almirante. Ai, o almirante. Ah, eu lembrava que tinha uma garrafinha aqui, mano. Ah, eu não sou bobo, mano. Memória pode ser uma merda. Mas quando eu lembro, pô. Deixa eu ver se tô carregado. Tô carregado aqui, tô carregado aqui.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Claramente. Só pode ser um barco, mano.
I was close now. I had to get there fast.
Vamos lá. A gente pegou o Wake, acorda na pousada.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. I dreaded what I would find.
Na clínica, paciente na clínica já. Alguém está louco nessa história, hein? Não quero dizer nada.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah! Ah!
Ah, tá. Tá ficando maluco, mano? Onde é que o cara tava? Ih, Jequiti. Ah, é Jequiti. Cai na água. Ai, meu Deus, mano. Você que nem a mulher dele. Nossa, agora que deu pra... Oh! Não deu pra ver. Da outra vez não tinha mulher puxando ali, mano. Ou eu era muito cego. Pô, eu fiz uma thumbnail com isso aí, mano. Alan Wake. Acabou o capítulo, rapaziada. Vamos pular o capítulo aqui antes que essa porra bata copyright.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Mano, ele ser esquizofrênico é uma possibilidade que eu nunca tinha imaginado antes, mano. pensei que ele tava delirando, mas não.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Mano, essa aqui não é aquela casa, não é o hotel. Ah, é o hotel. Quando a gente tava no primeiro episódio, a gente tinha visto uma construção lá do meio do Cauldron Lake, mano. Ah, não sei. Não sei, tô ficando biruta.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling
Dá um
better
soco,
now?
caralho.
Feeling calm?
Tá maluco? Nem sei quem tu é, cara.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them are
cara-
here
é
right
o Emerson.
now, jacked
Ah, o Emerson.
for a fishing trip, except for the
Eita,
ones who are
peraí, vamos abaixar o volume do meu
particularly
celular que tá
vulnerable, of
dando. Nice Springs the videogame. Videogame. Ó. Essa cadeirinha. Bah, mano, ficar. Deve ser bom, mano. Imagina ficar olhando essa coisinha aqui, essa paisagem. Eu não, né? Eu não ia aguentar muito. Nossa, mentes criativas, mano. Os caras devem
I
desenhar bem aqui.
encourage creativity as a part of the recovery
Desole.
process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize
Cala a
in
boca,
treating
mano.
artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Pô, vou virar pintor agora, mano. É isso.
This way, Alan.
Agora, escritor foda, tá ligado? Vai só pintar. Eita, essa pintura é meio suspeita. Ah tá, vamos lá. Vamos ao elevador. Caralho, tem andar pra porra, hein? Terceiro, segundo, primeiro, open
Now,
door.
Alan,
Ah tá.
from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode.
Vamos pro andar
I'm
closed
just
doors
going
aí,
to say
mano.
this. Alice is dead.
No.
Não pode.
You're in
Não,
a
não.
very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this.
Não, ela não morreu, ela não morreu.
Drowned. And you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
Não pode.
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Mano,
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
o cara tem um relógio solar, mano, aqui. Que horas são? Vamos ver se eu sei ainda. Se eu sei ainda. Ainda. Ó, tá escrito. Para além da sombra com a qual você se contenta, um milagre iluminado. São 12. 11? Por que tá 11 ali? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E o 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 horas. Aí a Cris ela tem 9, 10. 12, 11, 10, 9. Eu não sei ler no relógio solar mesmo. Foi uma rapaziada, desculpa aí. Foda. Muito difícil pra mim, cara. Minha cabeça era que nem relógio normal. Será que você tá falando que isso é... Deve ser de manhã isso aqui, né, mano? O sol tá nascendo ainda? O sol se põe pra lá. Eu não sei pra que lado o sol se põe. É foda. Porque isso aqui tem cara pra mim que é... 11 da manhã, tá ligado? É o famoso... Quase meio-dia, mano. É meio-dia por aí. Foda, meio-dia o sol tá lá no... Tá quase se pondo, mano. Não faz sentido, cara. Ou se pondo ou nascendo, não sei.
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice.
É bem aqui nesse
Now there
centro
was
aqui,
nothing
ó.
but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
É isso, né, mano? Tu tá alucinando umas...
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of
myself.
my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work
Socão na
with
boca.
me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Vai, anda. Tá, passei. Tá.
Here's the entrance to the office wing.
Tem cara
That's for
muito maluco
staff
ali.
only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Garrafinha de café.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Esse cara é maluco, hein?
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away.
É o
so you won't
Emerson
be
Zóio,
scared.
mano.
But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Outra maluca. Outro maluco. Ah, esse cara tá pintando pelo menos.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Mentira. Onde é que tinha um ler aqui, mano? Oh, mano, tinha um ler em algum lugar, mano. Ah, tá. Ah, foda. Não quero ler não, isso aí.
My rheumatism's
Oh, esses caras, os velhos... Caralho, os velhos do começo, mano. Que eu troquei a música.
What a storm.
I hope it wipes this place up.
Esses caras eu conheço, mano. Eu troquei a música pra eles no começo, fiquei escutando, mandou um rock and roll lá, massa.
Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of
Caralho,
Asgard.
Odin e Thor.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say!
O cara meteu boink, mano.
Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course.
Rock City
All
aqui,
you
ó.
need to
Rock
know
City
to
na
get
veia.
your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clear.
Ah, foi mal. Bem na hora aqui, ó. Os escritos e a assistente de Thomas Zane. Ah, tá. Na minha cabeça veio Thomas Wayne, mano.
Could
Na
feel
minha
the
cabeça tá bem
bones
também.
taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. Up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tudo mentira, mano. Não acredito nessa patifaria aqui, mano. Os médicos estão tudo aí pra falar que eu tô louco, que eu sou o que, isso, aquilo. Deixa eu dar um... Ó, tem todo mundo aqui, mano. Eu vou com esse cara aqui, ó. Quem é esse cara?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Ih, lá ele.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things. A lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Parabéns, moço. Não tem muito a ver com... Tipo, não parece muito comigo, mas parabéns. Os caras estão ali. É isso, né? Acho que eu vou lá voltar pro meu quarto.
Either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because
Oh,
they're
mas
scared of me.
oh, tem
Everyone should just shut up.
tem cara ali que não pertence à foto não, mano. Que isso?
Nightmares anymore.
Deixa eu ir embora. Eu vou embora. Ah, eu não posso ir embora.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Vou ser obrigado a escrever, mano. Olha isso.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Duas coisas. Agora dá pra saber que essa TV é realmente uma pessoa de verdade. Porque o Alan Wake não tem esses músculos aqui, essas veias, sei lá, tendão, essa porra essa aqui. Um monte de coisa que aparece, que ele é um vídeo mesmo, não é gráfico. E segundo, mano, aquela sala, agora que eu parei pra perceber, parece muito, tipo assim, voltem aí depois, tem duas janelas que parece que são dois olhos, e aí tem tu no meio da sala escrevendo, tu parece que tipo, a gente tá dentro da cabeça do Alan Wake, tá ligado?
I knew I couldn't.
Tá ligado?
But I figured I should just play along.
Ai, o QR Code! Ai, o QR Code!
Watching me like a hawk.
Ai, o QR Code. Eu vou ter que botar o QR Code aqui depois. É, rapaziada, vou botar o QR Code aqui depois pra vocês.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Dá uma bizuiada aqui. Ó, que vai estar tudo... Ih, uma garrafinha de café. Vai estar tudo trancado, né, mano? Os caras não confiam em mim.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Tem que achar a chave, então, dele. É isso que você tá me dizendo. E se acabar a luz, fudeu. Tinha entrado no quarto do Emerson outra vez? Tinha, né? Tem no quarto de todo mundo, deixa eu ver. Ah, esse aqui é o meu...
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Vou fugir pra onde, filha da puta?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
É agora que eu pego.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
O cara meteu... Nossa senhora. Ele deu uma martelada na mulher, mano. Volta com a história de Hartman. Vamos achar o consultório de Hartman. Ô senhor. Vou ter que ir pelo lado de fora, né? Pá, pode crer. Agora eu tô me lembrando um pouco. Ah, eu sou burro. Tem um gemido, mano.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no.
Nossa.
Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Vamos ver aqui mais uma página. Mott fracassa com Hartman. Quem é
Hartman
Mott?
wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan. The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Cara, que bagunça, sério.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds.
O Barry! Ai, o Barry!
Do you have any idea
Barry?
how much...
Por que ele tá atrás de uma...
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
É isso, né? Quem será deles contra nós dois, tá ligado?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Nossa.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Ele vai
Wake,
fazer
listen to
merda.
me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Pensei que eu ia ter que começar a correr já. Um sorrisinho de pilantra, mano.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Pra finalizar, o último poema. Hartman vê a queda de Wake.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Nossa. Tem só uma pistola agora. Mas isso aí... Vai abaixar um pouco o volume? Acho que não, né? Então vou pausar aqui, rapaziada. Ai, ficamos por aqui com mais um episódio, parte 1 de Alan Wake. Muita treta, muita coisa. E agora eu pensei que eu era esquizofrênico, agora não sei mais. O cara morreu e tá me atacando e isso é a realidade, não é? Não sabe? Eu não sei mais de nada. Eu já não sabia antes, comecei a achar que eu achava de alguma coisa, que eu achava que eu achava. E agora não sei mais nada e não acho nada, tá ligado? Foda. É isso aí, pessoal. Obrigado pra quem ficou até aqui assistindo. Deixa eu comentei, gostei, compartilhando. E essas porra toda aí, faz tudo aí, por favor. Espero que tenham gostado. Tenham um ótimo final de semana pra vocês. Uma ótima quinta, uma ótima sexta. E até terça-feira que vem com um novo joguinho nas primeiras impressões. Beijo, valeu, falou!